Between her stage presence and her singing, Tate McRae has so much potential, and I'm here for it. Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about pop singer Tate McRae. Let's get into it. I've noticed on my social media that Tate McRae has been coming up lately on my social media. I first discovered Tate McRae when she appeared on my Spotify with her EP called Too Young to Be Sad. I thought this project was quite interesting. It was not an EP that I would go back to and think that Tate McRae was gonna be that person that I would go back to and listen to. After that EP was released, Tate McRae released her debut album, I Used to Think I Could Fly. I really thought this project was very creative, but it's something that I heard way too much before. It gave me so much of Camila Cabello's debut album, Camila. Not just one song here and there, in a lot of places. One of those songs, being called Chaotic, sounds so much like Consequences by Camila Cabello. It just gives me so much of that song. A thing that I've noticed about Tate McRae is that she is going more towards a different direction. She's not really going for the Camila Cabello sound. Yet again, I still hear a little bit of Camila. Maybe Camila Cabello is one of those artists that Tate McRae looks up to. And I hear that a lot in the album I Used to Think I Could Fly, along with her EP, Too Young to Be Sad. Her stage presence kind of gives me a bit of Aaliyah, Britney Spears, and even Chris Brown. This direction that Tate McRae is going for, more of a risky and sexy direction for Tate McRae. I'm not saying this is going to happen a lot, and I know there is good PR and bad PR, but I really hope this does not happen for Tate McRae on doing something that is going to hurt her. A perfect example is Taylor Swift. I have nothing against Taylor Swift. I think she is by far the most talented artist that we have in our generation. I think I've lost count how many times they will bring up Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. And it's not like this is a bad PR. People just don't want to see it every single time on their page. It gets really repetitive and they're going to lose interest right away. Hopefully Tate McRae does not become one of these artists that really show what their opinions are, talking about things that they shouldn't be talking about. I'm not saying that artists should talk about politics, talking about the issues that is going around in the world, but it can get them in trouble. You want people to respect you and take you seriously. That happens way too much with the mainstream artists. They get themselves into hot water way too much. And then they make up this fake apology. Sometimes they even apologize for something they didn't even do wrong. It hurts their credibility and their reputation. We are not living in the 1980s and the 1990s anymore. Artists could really talk about that stuff and they can get away with it. Everything with cancel culture, TikTok and Twitter, and yes, I'm going to still continue to call it Twitter, even though it's X. Artists are not always perfect, and I am not saying that artists should be perfect. And hopefully Tate McRae has a very bright future ahead for her. So far, her team has been pushing her in the right direction. She is basically the next big thing, seeing that she's on the cover of Billboard, and I'm really curious on what record label Tate McRae is on. Let's see what her label is. RCA. Tate McRae is under RCA? The same label that is wasting Normani? Wow. I think people should start having a praise circle around Tate McRae. Her career did not even start yet. And I'm not saying it did. Now it's probably really gone now. Why not just become a Cleveland Browns fan next while you're at it?
I want to send a message to everyone who ever made fun of Cleveland, a message to anyone who ever told a Cleveland joke or laughed at a Cleveland joke. You can now officially shut up!
RCA is well known to sabotage artists. Tinashe was one of them. I just don't understand why artists are still signing with RCA. Hopefully this continues on and this doesn't become a very short run. Greedy has been performing very well. It's a groovy song. It has such a very nice chorus. It does have a little bit of that Timberland production around it. I really do like it. And it's been charting. I'm wishing Tate McRae well. I hope she continues to get the recognition she deserves. Is it going to be under RCA? It's really hard to say. Tate McRae has potential. If she plays her cards right, I think she's gonna be just fine. That's Tate McRae. If you guys want to see more videos, don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and comment. Take care, guys.